Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to this video today. Today guys, we're going to be going into how to close and retain social media marketing agency clients using the 3-phase close. So without further ado, I know you're a busy person, I respect your time, so let's hop into it. What I've gone ahead and done is actually create a downloadable PDF and an audio lesson for you to download. The link to that is going to be in the description down below. No strings attached, you don't have to pay for it. I don't want your email address to retarget you with ads and things like that. This is purely to provide as much value as possible. The way that you're going to get the most out of this lesson today is to write down and make notes. If you write things down, you're more likely to ingest it, you're more likely to remember it. So that's why I've attached that PDF. I highly recommend you pause this video now, go ahead, print that out and go through this properly, because this is some really high level stuff that we're going to be going through today. And I've also included an MP3 version of this video, so you can listen to this again whenever you want to. Maybe you like to go on morning walks or go to the gym. This is something you can download and listen to it again in the future. So again, that's linked in the description. 100% free of charge, no strings attached. I just want to provide as much value as possible so you can learn this today. Okay, so it all starts with the social media marketing agency behavioral chain. So what is the chain? The chain has 3 links, also known as 3 phases, which is where the 3-phase close comes from. The first link here, the first phase, is the discovery phase, which we're going to be going through. The second one is involvement, and the third one is true commitment. And we're going to be going through step by step each different phase today, the benefits of each phase, what each phase mean, and how you can actually take your clients step by step through each one to ensure that you get the close at the end. So it is very important to note that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So each phase is just as important as each other. You can't really have just the third one, just the second one, just the first one. You know, they have to all work together in synergy, and each one is just as important as the other. So let's start off right now with phase number 1, which is the discovery phase of getting clients. Obviously, the name is in the title here, discovery. People need to discover you. People need to know who you are in order for you to sell them. I don't care if you've got the best product in the world, the best team, the best staff, the best branding. If people don't know who you are, they physically cannot buy from you. So you need to get in front of people. You need to make potential customers aware of your service if you're going to sell your service. Now, I know this sounds super obvious, but you've got to understand there's so many people out there who focus so much on other things in the beginning. They think the first step of everything needs to be getting a website, creating those business cards, you know, learning Facebook ads and all that stuff, which I do highly recommend. I want you to get fantastic at offering your service. But there's no point being the best Facebook ads person in the world if you do not have any clients to fulfill that service. Okay, so people need to understand that they need to get in front of their customers. They need to make their potential customers aware of them, else they're not going to sell their service. So this is why it's 100% important to 100x down on your client outreach. Make sure you are always getting in front of new potential customers, new prospects, putting your name out there, using different sites, using freelance websites, using LinkedIn, using cold calls if you want to, using cold emails, going to networking events, having a personal brand, building an audience, DMing people, Facebook groups. There's all sorts of ways for you to do this and to get in front of your customers. But the first key point here in the discovery phase is, in order for people to discover you, well, you need to put yourself out there, okay? The discovery phase is basically where you set up the discovery call. So discovery calls are crucial for sales professionals to understand the details of a prospect situation. On the other side, prospects want to leave a discovery call knowing who you are and what your company is all about. The discovery call is just a call to see if you can help your potential clients and to see if you're a good fit. So as I mentioned here, the whole point of the discovery call is just to see if you can help your potential client, if you're a good fit, maybe if you want to work with them, if you don't want to work with them. It's just a chat to see if you can help each other. If you can help each other, you know it was successful, and you can then decide to move forward. Okay. If not, you understand that it is not a good fit. That's why it's called a discovery call, because you're discovering new things. You're finding out the information you need to know to see A, if they are even able to afford your services, B, if you even want to work with them, and C, if you can even help them, because some businesses you generally cannot help them, and you shouldn't ever work with a company just for the money if you generally cannot get them results. So this is where you set up the discovery call. Once you've gotten in front of people and you set up that phone call, that is when you have this first phone call. Now, it's super important to note that this is not a cold call. A discovery call is not a cold call. The cold call can be used to set up the meeting if you want to, as well as an array of other lead generation sources, but this is not the first ever call you make. Unless, if you're cold calling, then it won't be the first call you ever make. Maybe if you set up the meeting via a direct message, then it may be the first call you ever make, the discovery call, but it is not the cold call. At this point, they already know about your business and they're interested in what you have to offer and they're interested to find out more information themselves. So this is where you make your prospects aware of your service and offer a solution to their problem. So the best thing about the discovery call is it's not super salesy. Now, yes, you can use sales scripts and you can sell people in the discovery call. But the key point here is to obviously make your prospects aware of what you do and what you offer. And if they have a problem, offer them a solution. So let's say, for example, they have a huge issue right now, which is they haven't scaled their business. They haven't had an increase in sales for the last 12 months. That is a problem that you can offer a solution to. You can offer them Facebook ad services where you can come in, advertise their business, get them more customers, and increase their revenue. Let's say they have a problem of lack of free time. Maybe they want to have a social media presence. They want to build their following. They know the importance of it, but they're working 18 hours a day, maybe in the restaurant, in the kitchen, and dealing with their customers and actually being a business owner and running their company. So you can offer the solution of social media management services to overcome their problem. Okay. So obviously this is definitely, if it all goes to plan, you can definitely close in this discovery call. But the point is to find out some information, find out what their problems are, make your prospects aware of what you offer, and then solve their problem. So once you've gone through phase one here of the discovery call and everything's set up, you've got in front of your clients, potential clients, you set up the discovery meeting, you found out all the information you need to know, you've dug deeper, you figured out that, yes, they are a good fit or no, they're not. You've offered them a solution, you've told them that you sell social media marketing services. The next phase here of the close is involvement. So this is where you need to get your prospects involved. The more that they involve themselves, the more they say yes, the more they agree to you, the more they give to you, the more likely they are to close because they're already making that commitment to you. So here are 3 ways that you can do this. Number 1, show testimonials or results of previous clients. Number 2, show them what their competitors are doing. And number 3, spike emotion and logic to increase interests. So for example, the third one is kind of a mixture of 1 and 2. So number 1 is very much a logical sell because you're showing them testimonials and previous results that you've got for other people. The results and the numbers do not lie. Logically, they can see on paper the results that you've got for other people. Logically, it makes sense, and logically, it is selling them because they've seen and it's proven that you've done this in the past. Number 2, when you're showing them what their competitors are doing, this is a really fantastic way to spike emotion because a lot of business owners obviously want to be the best in their craft. They want to be winning and they want to beat their competitors. And any business owner that says that they don't want to be ahead of their competitors are either lying or they shouldn't be in business because, if you're not getting ahead, if you're flatlining and not progressing, you are essentially dead. So it's very important when you're in this sale to spike that emotion and show them what their competitors are doing. So let's use an example of a local restaurant. Let's say there's a local burger restaurant and they're currently not doing any social media. Their social media presence is poor. They're not running any advertising. And because of that, you understand their problem. You know that your solution to them is I need to offer them social media marketing and some social media management services. What you could do during this process, during this discovery call, is show them examples of competitors that are absolutely crushing it. So you could, let's say it was a burger restaurant in London. You could find another burger restaurant in London absolutely crushing it on social media. Beautiful graphics, loads of engagement, a community. You can go take a look, show them that they've got the Facebook pixel installed, show them some examples of ads that they've been running and say, look, this is your direct competitor in London doing the exact same business as you, selling the exact same products and service, but look how much better they're doing. Look how much more money they're making. Look how many more stores they've got open because they're utilizing social media marketing. So this is another way here to spike both emotion and logic and increase their interest. So you're getting them involved right now. You're spiking their interest, you're spiking their emotion, you're showing them testimonials, you're getting them interested. So this is where you get a commitment, no matter how small. Now this commitment can honestly be anything, but it needs to be a commitment of kinds. So some examples of this are payment. So the best way, obviously, the best commitment that you can get off of anybody is a payment. If they pay you, fantastic. The next best thing, just as good as a payment really, is to sign a contract. If you can get them to sign a contract to move forward, they are more likely to be closed, because what happens a lot of the time, and the reason this commitment section is so important, is you got to understand the second the discovery call is over, the chances that they actually decide to go through with it are quite slim, okay? Unless they've come to you and they're really, really interested. Your job taking them through this three-phase close is to persuade them. Now, when they put the phone down, their logical side of their brain, sort of the other side of it isn't going to be getting constant ticks by you using these persuasive techniques. It's going to slowly come back to reality, to the way they were before the discovery call, and all of these limiting beliefs are going to be eating at them. You can't do this. You shouldn't do this. You probably can't afford this. This isn't going to work. How do you know you can trust these guys? All of these limiting beliefs is going to be eating away at them. So that's why it's very important to get a commitment in the core whilst they're in a buying mode, because when they're in that buying mode, it's when you're most likely to get the close. So this is why you need to get the commitment. So the first thing here, you can get a payment, get them to sign a contract. You can get access to social media pages, so get their passwords and things like that. Maybe you can get access to the ad account. Maybe the sort of lowest form here is to get a personal number, personal email. But you want to get as much information and as many commitments as possible from them, okay? Another example of this is maybe, let's say you get to the end of the call and you've tried to overcome all of the objections, but they do turn around and say, look, I'm going to have to think about it. And you weren't able to get payment, you weren't able to get contract, you weren't able to get access to other social media pages, etc., etc. What you need to do, a commitment you need to get, is at least get them to agree and commit to another meeting, a second meeting in a couple of days from now, the next day. So the more commitments you get, the more likely you are to close them, because they're getting more involved. One of the best ways to keep a sale moving forward is by using the micro commitment strategy. The approach is simple to use and very effective for those who are dealing with a customer who is hard to engage and hard to move forward. The micro commitment strategy is built around finding ways to gain the customer's agreement with little things during the course of the sales process. A micro commitment might be as small as confirming a time for the next meeting, or it could be more extensive. So, this really drives it home. Any micro commitments you can get are very, very important to getting them involved, involved in your business model, involved in social media marketing, involved in your brand, involved in you as a business owner. Maybe you get on well, maybe you make, building a bit of rapport at the same time. The more you get them involved, the more likely you are to close. So this is both a closing strategy and a prospecting strategy. When you are using micro commitments early in the prospecting phase, you can move the customer along to the close faster. In this manner, it's both a prospecting and a closing tool that you should be using. Okay, so now you've understood phase 2, which is involvement. Let's go on to phase 3. So what is phase 3? Phase 3 is true commitment. At the final stage of the behavioral chain, clients will adopt longer term patterns. So how do you get true commitment? One way that you can get true commitment from people, commitment, they've paid, they're happy with your service, everything is good. One way to get true commitment, and we're not just talking commitment here in the terms of paying that first month and getting that commitment. We're talking true commitment, long-term commitment. How do you get that? So one way is to provide ultimate value and return on investment. Think about it. If you're getting them a return on investment, your social media marketing agency and your service is making them money. You're providing a ton of value to them, growing their pages, making it look beautiful. Why will they ever leave you? That is one way to get true commitment. Another way to get true commitment is to just simply sign longer term contracts. Think about it. If you get a contract signed for 12 months, you know that they cannot, by law, leave you for 12 months. You know that is a longer term deal. And if they're committing to you for 12 months, by the time that 12-month contract is up and that if you've gotten them good results as well, they're probably never going to leave you. And I want you to understand as well, think about it, the more annual revenue you'll get because of this, it's not just going to be a 2K per month client, okay? All of a sudden, that's a 24K a year client. It's a big difference. So every time you close a client, then it's not just, oh, I've just closed a deal for 2K a month. You've just closed a 24K deal, not a 2K deal. And this means you're going to have an increased lifetime value of a customer too, and it has a ton of benefits. So another way to just get that true commitment is to sign longer term contracts. Another way is to build a relationship with your clients and high levels of rapport. They are more likely to refer you to others, especially when you are getting them high level results. So again, all of this stuff really works together in synergy. You know, you can just do one of these things, but I highly recommend you use all of them. So another way, if you build a relationship with your clients, okay, you know, ask them stuff, show genuine interest, find out the name of their wife or their husband, find out the name of their children, find out their interests, build some rapport, and actually become their friends. When you get to that stage, they kind of feel like they're going to owe you something. It's kind of like the law of reciprocity. You give so much to them, they feel obligated to give you something in return. So if you add that on top of the fact that you get them fantastic results, it's just going to be a win-win situation. They're more likely to refer you to friends. All sorts of benefits come off the back of this. Now, obviously, you have to understand that there is a difference between a professional and a personal relationship. You know, so you don't have to become the best mates with your clients, but if you genuinely care, you're sincere about it, and you show interest and remember information, remember the name of their kids, remember their birthday, make a note of it, send them a Christmas card, they're never ever going to leave you. That's another way that you can get true commitment. And think about it. When you get loyal clients, it really becomes easy to become a figure of authority and scale, because then your clients will be the ones driving your business, not you. You're going to be in that power stage. You're going to be in the stage where you're going to be getting them fantastic results, and people are going to start asking them, John, how on earth have you increased sales so much? How on earth are you so busy? How are you so busy? How have you got so many clients? How have you got so many customers? And they're going to recommend you. They're going to say your name. It's going to build your authority, and you're going to be able to scale your agency much further because of this. And that really is the best sales technique in the world, is building rapport with your clients and getting fantastic results. There's really no better sales technique than that, because at that point, your sales process is basically automated from referrals. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you found some value in the 3-phase close today. Obviously, number one, if we go all the way back here, number one, starting off with the discovery phase, taking them through the discovery core. On to number two, involvement, getting those micro commitments, and then on to number three, which is true commitment by all of these things we've just spoken about. So guys, I hope you found a ton of value in this video. I want you to comment down below now your biggest takeaway from today's video. Hopefully you printed off that PDF, made some notes, and downloaded that MP3 file. So make sure you revisit it again and again and really make this become second nature to you, because if you learn all of this stuff, you're easily going to be able to scale past 6 figures for your agency. And just want to mention as well, if any of you guys are interested in some higher level training and you want to learn exactly the step-by-steps, A through Z, how to get clients, close clients without cold calling, using these freelance websites, how to get warm leads, how to close them over Messenger, how to get results, how to build a team of top performers, how to automate everything, I do have a training program linked down below called the Social Media Marketing Academy, which you can check out. It's got insane results. Here are a few of them for you to look at. We've got Austin up here saying it's a 6-figure map laid out inside the course. One guy here got 4 clients in the first 10 days. Adam in the bottom corner closed 2 clients in a day. This guy here on the right of that closed 10 clients, is on his way to close 30. Naveed closed a client his first day back on Upwork. Another few guys here landing 7 clients, landing a 3K client, an $1,800 a month client, 2 clients in a day. 1 week into the course, closed 3 clients. Another guy here hit 6 figures for his agency. So this training program works. So if you do want the full A to Z, the link to the Social Media Marketing Academy will be down below. So make sure you check it out. But on that note, guys, I hope you found a ton of value in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.